Hamilton County District Attorney Neil Pinkston and the Times Free Press newspaper are clashing about Pinkston's role in the VRI.
Pinkson says he has made a promise to prosecute those gang-affiliated offenders as harshly as possible. He says he can live up to that promise.
The TFP says Pinkston, quote, appears to be hesitant to buy into his role in the VRI. Hannah Lawrence has that story.
Editor and director of the Times Free Press, Alison Gerber, spoke to NewsChannel 9 about the article at the center of the dispute. The headline reads, District Attorney Neil Pinkston says he won't give VRI cases priority.
It's clear and accurate, and he said over and over on the during the interview that they don't treat these cases any different, which was the whole point of the story.
The Times Free Press gave us a copy of reporter Shelly Badbury's recording of the TFP's interview with Neil Pinkston and his office.
We can't give anybody increased punishment just because they were arrested as part of the VRI.
The program's 19 months in, and it seems odd that at this point Mr. Pinkston is now saying that he doesn't treat the cases differently. The city has a whole program built around the fact that these VRI members are kind of singled out.
Pinkston says he's never given special attention to VRI cases because he's not supposed to.
We can live up to punishing people within the law and what the law says they can reach, and we argue that all the time. Okay. But we can't create stiffer punishments than exist.
Last week, Chattanooga Police Chief Fred Fletcher was interviewed by the paper. Pinkston says Fletcher then called him to ensure the goals of CPD and the DA's office align. Pinkston says he told Fletcher that his office was fully on board with the VRI.
He says, well, just so you know, it looks like they're trying to create a division between either here within my own office or the police department and us.
In the TFP's interview with the DA's office, prosecutors explain that they often get more evidence or information from police about a suspect if the suspect is part of the VRI, and that additional evidence can lead to a tougher prosecution by his office. However, Pinkston's office says they can't do anything special to seek higher punishment for someone just because they're in the VRI.
We can ask the judge, please go to the high end of the range.
Right.
But the range is the range. The law doesn't accommodate VRI.
Did your reporters have a complaint or a complainant for this story?
No, they didn't. They were doing a story on the VRI sentencing, as I mentioned, and the prosecutions and where they were. It was raised in the interview by him that in answer to their questions that he doesn't treat these cases differently.
Pinkston also claims reporter Shelly Badbury said during the interview that she, quote, makes up facts. Gerber says the statement was a joke taken out of context.
I make up facts all the time. Just kidding. Just kidding.
That's not good.
Joke.
Pinkston says he didn't take anything in their conversation as a joke. Hannah Lawrence, News Channel 9.
And the full recording of the interview between the Times Free Press reporters and Pinkston's office is on our website, newschannel9.com.